Flossstube. I am Tamara. I am PD Stitcher here on YouTube and over on Instagram. And I want to welcome you to my channel. This is a channel about cross stitch. Today is Sunday, September 24th. It is around 11 o'clock in the morning. It is nice and sunny here in South Carolina. Yesterday we had some cloudiness and a little bit of rain in the morning, but it has now become nice and sunny, and it's getting cooler, so we're getting some fallish temperatures here. I'm very excited because I am one of those people. I like fall. I'm not a big fan of summer. Summer is hot. I sweat. I don't like to sweat. I don't like summer. I'm happy that fall is here, or on its way. We start with fall temperatures in the morning, and then it gets to be summer temperatures by the afternoon, but it's getting there. We're making progress. If you are new here, welcome. That would be Milo. He is one of my two dogs. The other one is also over there on the bed. This is my office area, cross stitch area, and they like to hang out here and look out the windows that are right over there. So, as I was saying, if you are new here, welcome. I hope you will stick around, see if there's anything here that you like. Hit that subscribe button. Chit chat with me by leaving a comment. I appreciate all of that. If you are returning, welcome back. It's been 2 weeks and I'm trying to become more consistent again. Things are kind of calming down a little bit here, so I might hopefully be able to be a little bit more consistent. So what do we have today? I have 0 finishes. I have 0 new starts. I do have some works in progress, or whips, and I have some plans and a good bit of Stitchy acquisitions, and I'll go into that more because I've said before that I'm trying to save money, because if you are new here, I have had a ton of medical bills between me and my daughters, so buying stitching stuff has kind of been put on the back burner. But I got a gift of a gift card, and I used it, so I have some Stitchy acquisitions to share. And then I believe I already said plans. I may have said plans, but I have plans, and then some life stuff at the end. So let's go. My intros are not usually very long because I like to save all the chitty chatty stuff for while I'm showing stuff and at the end when I'm talking about life. So I don't have notes again today. It's a little bit off the cuff. I apologize. I do have my whip information on my computer, so it's down here, and I'll be looking at that every now and then when I need to see what the fabric is, because I never remember. So let's go. So the first one, this is the one I've been working on most recently. This is Winter Wisdom. This is what it will look like when it's done. And here is where it was the last time I showed you. And here is where it is now. All of this over here is done. So I'm just moving my way over. I've finished the word wisdom. I have a little bit more of this white border at the bottom. You can kind of see, and yes, it is in the Q-Snap cattywampus. I promise, it's stitched straight. It's just, I can't put it in the Q-Snap correctly. So this goes over, and then there's a little house here, and then the crown, and some pine cones and pine needles right here. And then this will be done. I think I might be able to finish this year. I say that. I probably won't. I think it's doable. It is doable. So this is on 32 count Color and Cotton Harbor Gray. And I am stitching it with all the called for weeks dye works. And this little Nomi needle minder, I realize it doesn't match. It matches my gnome piece, but I needed a needle minder because I took this to soccer this week, to soccer practices, and worked on it, and I needed a needle minder, and I didn't have one on this project, so I just pulled the one that was sitting on my lampstand as I was packing up to go to soccer practice with my daughter. So that is Winter Wisdom, and it is housed in this Garon Totten Bags bag. I love this. I've said this before. I love these colors. Teals, greens, purples. There's no purple in that, but those teal, green, and purple combined. So basically peacocky colors. So that's whip number 1. I only have 3 whips today, y'all. The next one is Christmas 2. And this is artwork by Ciro Marchetti, and it is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I have this hair, y'all. I'm not sure what's going on with my hair. This is the cover photo. And here is where it was the last time I showed you. And I've done a good bit of work on this. I'm almost all the way across this. In fact, I am all the way across the page at the top. And I'm doing the stair steps. So y'all, look at that. It's so much better. It's so much prettier back here. Because, you know, you don't see all the little white spaces. I am doing this tent stitch 2/1, and I do part my threads when I do the stair steps, and then I work my way back up, and my phone is dinging. I apologize. I will get to that in just a moment. So, that was Christmas 2. The last whip I have is Autumn Rules by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And this is what it's going to look like. And here is where it was the last time I showed you. This one is another one that I've been taking to soccer practice when I go with my daughter. And I am all the way down. I've finished Give Thanks. I think the last time I showed y'all, I had the G. And I finished Give Thanks and the border. And Visit the Pumpkin, and I'm starting on Patch, and I got these little pumpkins and the stars. So y'all, this is coming right along. And this is on 32 count color and cotton Harvest Moon. And that is it, y'all. This is going to be a very, very short floss tube. And this is housed in my Amazon bag. That's it for whips. I have nothing else for those. So hold on just one moment, and I will get my Stitchy acquisitions together to show you. Okay, Stitchy acquisitions. So as I said earlier, I got a gift card as a gift. My husband gave me a rather large gift card for 123 Stitch for my birthday in August, and I just got around to spending it because I had to make some decisions. Every time, he's given me a few now, and every time I have to decide, do I want to like get a lot of different patterns? Do I want to kit things? Some of the patterns I already have up. Do I want to get like a chatelaine and spend all of it on the pattern and kitting that all up? That did cross my mind. I passed on that this time. Maybe next time. I really want to do a chatelaine. Those of you who do chatelaines, I am impressed and amazed by you. I have to build up to that. I don't know what the word would be. I don't feel confident enough to do that yet. But instead, this time I decided, I've been seeing these. I can't remember who has been working on these. I know Janet Jabber has been doing the Mirabilia Queens, the winter, spring, summer, fall, or autumn queens, and she does one works on that one for that season, and she's been finishing hers up this year. And I did not get the Mirabilia ones because those are a little bit more, I say those are a little bit more frightening than the ones I got. But these are a little bit intimidating too. I got the lavender and lace ones. So I got the Celtic Summer, Celtic Autumn, Celtic Winter, and Celtic Spring. So I am going to do some conversions. I'm going to try to do some conversions. So my two girls, I have 4 daughters. I have a set of twins. Their birthday's in May, so those are spring babies. My birthday's in August, so I'm a summer baby. One of my daughter's birthday is in October. She's a fall baby, or autumn baby. And one of my daughters, her birthday's in January. She's a winter baby. So I'm going to make them, I'm going to try to make that season look like the girls in our family who were born in that season. So my spring girls, my twins, they both have blonde hair. So spring will probably continue to look like this. My winter baby is my redhead with very pale skin. So I'm going to be converting her, even though I love the skin tones and the hair color for this one, because it is such a stark contrast to the, the dress. It doesn't represent my daughter. She has red hair, so I'm going to take the colors from this face and hair and add them to this one. And then my autumn baby, she's darker haired. So she's going to have brown hair and probably darker skin because she is also much darker complected than all of my other children. She got the olive tones from my husband that none of my other girls have. And my summer, I'm going to darken her hair up just a tiny bit because my hair's more brown. It used to be this color, and then I had 5 children, and it darkened with each pregnancy, so now it's brown. With a little bit of, you can kind of see I do have a little bit of red highlights because I was born a redhead, which is where my red-haired child got her red hair, is from me and my side of the family. But I don't know if I have it in me to try and do brown with a little bit of red highlights in there. That might be a little bit more than my skills can handle. And I also got all of the specialty flosses and beads. So like I said, I say I didn't get the Mirabilia Queens because those were intimidating because they have beads and specialty floss. Yeah, beads and specialty floss. So I don't know why the Mirabilias were scarier than the lavender and lace, but I really do like the lavender and lace patterns. So that was part of what I spent. That was the vast majority. And then I want to start doing some of these little Mill Hill ornaments. So I got Sapphire Snow. Look at me with all the beads. I may have lost my mind. We'll see. And then I also wanted to get some fun things. So I got another little cute pair of scissors. A little pair of sapphire colored stork scissors. Because you can always use scissors. And I got some more needles. You always need needles. My favorites are the Bowen 28s. And then I got 2 more needle minders because who doesn't need needle minder? I don't have a needle minder for every project, and I have more projects I want to start, so I definitely need more needle minders. So this one is from My Big Toe Designs, and it says, "It is well with my soul," which is one of my absolute favorite hymns. And then this is from Letty Stitch, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous butterfly. So that is all my Stitchy acquisitions. So let me put that stuff away because I do have the puppies in here, and I will be right back. Okay, so life stuff. I have been going. Like I said, my daughter has soccer practice 2 days a week in Columbia, which is about an hour and a half from the town that we live in. So I go and I sit and I stitch while she's at practice for that hour and a half. So I drive for an hour and a half, I stitch for an hour and a half, I drive back for an hour and a half. I wish I could just put the car on autopilot and stitch for that 3 hours of driving as well. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't have that luxury yet. Yesterday she had a game, and it was also in Columbia, so we had, hold on just one moment. I'm sorry, apparently there is something outside the window that is making Buster whine, and I am sorry if you heard that. So, but yesterday, as I was saying, she had a game, and when she has a game, she has to be up there an hour early for warm-ups, and then she has the game. And I try to stitch during the games because it keeps me from getting too crazy involved in the games and like yelling at referees. I did yell at the referees yesterday. Not yell, but just like, man, that was wrong. That was the wrong call. I try not to yell because I am a referee assigner, and I don't like it when people yell at my referees. It was kind of frustrating, though, because I am a referee assigner, to see this young referee, probably 18, 19 years old, just make really bad calls, and I wanted to, like, work with him on why is that the wrong call? And so that was part of my frustration, because if it was one of my referees, I would be working with him, but I assign here where I live, not in Columbia. So there was that. So I got a good bit of stitching in yesterday while she was playing. And then, what else have we done? My one who runs track and cross country for Clemson had a meet last weekend, and she came in second for Clemson and did really well. Yesterday's game that my youngest was in, they won, and that was fun and exciting. It was a little different. Her coach is pregnant with twins and due in October. And she is now on bed rest because of she's pregnant with twins. and it's at that time. So she had a different coach coaching her game yesterday. So that was a little different. And this coach has been going to their practices so he could get to know the girls on the team and stuff. So he does know them, but it was the first time he's coached the game by himself and not with her actual coach. So it was a little different. And she's going to take some getting used to his coaching style, but not too bad. My son is doing really, really well. He is very busy with nursing. He's been called in on these, like, doing extra training. He is doing extra training for this, but it's also so that he can train new nurses, and it's exciting to see him grow in his profession, and that's fun. And then my daughter, who's still in college here and lives here, she got a role in a musical for their drama department. And she's not a theater major, but she loves theater. She's a history major, so she decided to audition and got a role. So she's been doing those rehearsals and is a little overwhelmed with balancing, because this is the first time she's tried to balance college life with theater life. So we'll see how that works. But that's about it. It's been good. I have a couple more follow-up visits from my hospital and surgery in August. I have to see the oncologist this week just to make sure that when they took out my appendix, the precancerous things they found on the appendix, that they were all removed. So if you are a praying person, I covet your prayers. If you are a good wishes person or whatever, I will welcome any of that, so that everything comes out clean and clear and I get a good bill of health. So that's it. That's all for here. This was a really, really short one. So this allows you more time to go watch other people's floss tubes and chat with them. Y'all stay happy, stay healthy.